sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Play action. Here's Hurts. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Flush to his right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll drop the throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It got his man complete. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now back to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They hand this off to Harris. Down to the 25. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Gay is on for the point after. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got it. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
That's our ball, baby. Go.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll fire deep for Rager. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll fire deep for Rager. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the steal.